Poulomi Saha is still with me, getting us all of those updates. As we beam these live images from the Palam airport, Poulomi, today is when majority of the world leaders are going to be coming down. The Prime Minister has personally ensured that every union minister is there to welcome these leaders as they reach.
That's right. A lot of ministers of state have been assigned the responsibility for, in fact, receiving, these world leaders. So, of course, Shobha Karandlaje, Union Minister, has been assigned by the Prime Minister to receive the Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni, who's touched down in New Delhi. And just for a few seconds, Akshata, I'll just show you. Here we are, in fact, in New Delhi at the moment. We've taken the shuttle. This is the media contingent, which is headed towards the Bharat Mandapam. I'll ask my camera person, Kirpal, also to show a little bit of the journey that we're taking at the moment. We're on this shuttle, which is taking us from the Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium, in fact, to Bharat Mandapam, where the G20 summit is to happen. You can see this bus is, in fact, full of media professionals who've gathered, who are here from across the world, in fact, to cover this mega summit, which is taking place. So all eyes on India and the hosts of this G20 summit 2023. So we're taking this journey because no vehicles, no drop-off allowed, in fact, outside of Bharat Mandapam in private vehicles, and hence you all have to, all media professionals, even officials, delegates, even ministers, in fact, Akshata, and members of parliament who have been invited for the gala dinner tomorrow that the Rashtrapati will be hosting, have been advised to take the shuttle. Of course, it's a very smooth journey. I must tell you that the arrangements are excellent because these shuttle services started early this morning, and basically there is the shuttle service going every 30 minutes towards Bharat Mandapam. So all you need is, of course, your accreditation, your media badges, and you get on the shuttle and you are headed towards Bharat Mandapam. You can see, of course, the images of the underpass and the flyover, and you know how everything is decorated so well in order to, in fact, something that you, of course, showed a glimpse of to our viewers as well. Just look at the pictures and how it's all decked up, and we are closing in right now on Bharat Mandapam. We're right here, in fact, in the area of Pragati Maidan. We'll just be possibly taking a U-turn around, and you can see how colourful this entire stretch looks. Of course, there'll be some security checks on the way for which we've stopped, as, of course, the shuttle is allowed to proceed further. So at the moment, of course, while we, of course, await the arrival of world leaders at New Delhi for the G20 summit, which is to, of course, commence tomorrow. Hectic activities today itself with, of course, the pre-summit press briefing, which is to take place at 2:30 p.m. today, and the bilaterals that the Prime Minister will be holding, 3 of them today, with Mauritius, Bangladesh and the US of A. So we're here in Pragati Maidan. We'll stay with those pictures as, of course, you tell our viewers, Akshita, about the arrival of world leaders.
Thanks very much for that report, Poulomi. Stay on with us. You're one of the lucky few who's got access to Bharat Mandapam on such an important historic day for us. All right, live images. Let's cut full frame right now to these pictures of the Italian Prime Minister having touched down right now in the national capital. She's out being welcomed there by Union Minister Shobha Karandlaje and, of course, a team of the Italian Embassy, I'm sure, also present there welcoming the Italian Prime Minister. Giorgia Meloni, far-right leader known to have great ties with the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi there, making her way inside. You've got, in fact, that brief interaction, all of them all smiles, between Minister Shobha Karandlaje and Prime Minister Meloni. Great to see the warm welcome really being given to each of these heads of state, a very personal welcome that's being given to them as they touch down in the national capital. They're making their way away. If you're wondering why she's moved away from the red carpet, it's because, as I said, there is this huge show of song and dance of Indian culture on display. There you have it. I wonder if we have any audio that we can kind of boost any volume that we're getting from the stage. Apologies. A bit of a problem there with the connection because this is live from the Palam Technical Airport, but you're getting a sense of the flavor out there. You're getting a sense of how we're ensuring a grand welcome for every dignitary that touches down right now. There is a different state, that's being displayed, a different dance form that's being displayed for every leader as he or she reaches the national capital. And these are images of Prime Minister Maloney going away from the red carpet, saying, look, I'm going to ensure that I enjoy a bit of the song and dance. So she's come right up front there, standing and watching this lovely performance. And you'll see many more such performances as every single head of state touches down in Delhi. So that's Prime Minister Maloney there, going a bit away from protocol, deciding not to immediately board her car. And there's that lovely picture. Union Minister Shobha Karandlaje accompanying Italian Prime Minister Maloney. All the performers there, they consider themselves incredibly lucky because they got a chance not just to perform for the Italian Prime Minister, but will get that lovely photo also with her. But this is how they're ensuring that there is a warm, heartfelt, personal welcome for every guest who comes down right now to India. And there's a flavor of the Indian experience that every one of them gets as soon as they touch Indian soil, as soon as they touch down in the country. And this is just a glimpse of what they can expect in the next 2 days as well. Absolutely delightful arrangements that have been made on the ground, Pauline. It's beautiful to see. And I think every head of state has taken the time to recognize and to, move away from protocol, but watch this kind of beautiful show of song and dance before they make their way across to their respective hotels.
That's right. We're, of course, Akshata, putting up a full display of our culture as all of these world leaders arrive. And as you can see, we've reached Bharat Mandapam over here. While you, of course, stay with those pictures, we'll try and get our viewers a glimpse of, in fact, the venue of this mega summit where all of these world leaders will be headed to. Georgia Maloney, of course, enjoying some of that culture, some of those performances. In fact, Akshata, tomorrow at the gala dinner that the President will be hosting for all of these world leaders, she, in fact, will be ensuring that there is, in fact, a 3-hour-long concert that happens, in fact, for these world leaders, which will, in fact, showcase our art, our culture, our dance, our performing arts. In fact, the grand finale of it, of that 3-hour-long concert, Akshata, will be Pandit Bhimsen Joshi's Mile Sur Mera Tumhara.
And wow, imagine that spectacle. It's something that the heads of state will be looking forward to, I'm sure, because they've seen nothing like it before.